Hello, welcome to another video. My name is Janice LaRoche. I'm a Stampin' Nana, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator with Stampin' Up! And I'd like to show you another card using the Climbing Roses stamp set, which is in the New Occasions catalog. I did a video on this before the catalog went live, and I don't have the date in front of me, but I will write it on my blog so you can check back and look at the other ones I made and showcase this stamp set. I do have a couple of other cards though. Like this one, it shows the dies that are in the set, and I cut out the flowers instead of just stamping them. And then I cut out a rectangle and just used the flower die in that one again too. So this is what we're going to make today, and you can find it on page 9 of the Occasions catalog. It's the Climbing Roses, and if you wanted the bundle, it comes with gorgeous die cuts. It cuts out the flowers, the total big flower, and it has a lovely rose. What did I use that for? Oh, I bet you I still have one. Yeah, let me get it. Right here. Look, I put the rose up here on the calendar, and I'm just going to hand these out to people. So, yeah, that was the rose, all right. And then it cuts out 2 leaves. It cuts out the little rose. It cuts out that beautiful little sentiment label, and then of course this lattice framework on this one too. I did that one in gold. I think it's stunning. Right. So for the bundle, if you buy a bundle, it saves you 10%. So for both, it's $44. So that's a terrific buy. Right, so, and that's almost a free gift in the celebrations. $50 will get you another free gift. So let me tell you everything you will need. Right, so your card, you will need your base, which is 8.5 by 5.5, and it is scored at 4 1/4. And then burnish it with your bone folder so it's nice and crisp crease on that. Then you will need a piece of Grapefruit Grove, which measures 4 inches by 5 1/4. And then a piece of Whisper White, which measures 3 3/4 by 5. Then you'll need like a small piece, just over 1 inch, doesn't matter how long, for your sentiment, for your thank you. And then a small piece of ribbon that will fit across your card. I think this is about 8 inches. So, and you'll need your stamping pads of Grapefruit Grove, and I used Pear Pizzazz. What else did I use? I used this little punch, and of course now I don't have the name of it. It's the Trio punch, something Trio. I'll write it in my blog. And I punched out where I put the ribbon underneath, so it's just tucked under there, and it's underneath the sentiment. And you'll need one wink of Stella, and I already said the ribbon, and your stamps, of course. Oh, and a rectangle. I used the, what are these? Rectangle stitched framelit dies. So I used this one that is right here, about that size. And there are 13 in this beautiful rectangle set. So I used this one right here. So the second large one in here, and I've got it over here. So I think that is about all you will need. If I think of anything else, I will let you know. But anyway, let's get started on the card. Alright, so what I did first was I actually stamped my sentiments. I mean my roses. So, and I have them on here already, and I have my sentiment on here already. So I want to stamp off, so I am literally going to take some scrap here, and it's a big stamp, so I bring the stamp pad to the stamp. So let's just ink up the stamp, and then we're going to stamp off one time, and then I'm going to stamp up in the corner. There we go. So like that. It doesn't matter if you go off a little bit, you'll be fine. And then we'll do this one too, stamp off, and then come down to this corner. And there we go. So we have this gap in the middle, and that is where our sentiment is going to go. So while I have the ink out, I'm actually going to do the sentiment. And this just says thank you. I'm going to stamp off with that too. Put it on there. And then you just cut this out with your rectangle. I don't need the, well, I will need the ink maybe in a little bit, but we'll put it aside right now. I don't need this anymore. So then you cut it out with your Big Shot and the rectangle, and through the magic of television, here is our rectangle. So you just peel it all off, and there we go. And that is our rectangle. Now what I did on here is I've marked just a little tiny mark here and a little tiny mark there, so that when I put this in here, you can't see where it's going unless you do it like that. But yeah, you can, sort of, kind of. Yeah, let me see. All right, yeah, you can. Right, so there is my little mark. I don't know if I can do it upside down. Oh, I did. There we go. Right. I didn't know I could do this upside down. Haha, find out something new. All right, it's right there. So I want to punch. Oh dear. See, I'm going to move it. Punch. Aha. Aha, I got it kind of in the middle. All right, that worked. So now for that, let's show you how I did this. All I did was I put this through like this, and then pulled it back up here, like so, and then I just put it on here like that, like about a ½ inch up and a ½ inch down from there. See that, right? So it's going to go about right there. But we're not going to put that on right this second. First, we're going to do our coloring. And what I wanted to show you was how I do this. And what I did was I took my Grapefruit Grove and take a block and just get you some ink on your block. Right. And then take your Wink of Stella, your clear Wink of Stella, and then just dab. And then we're going to outline. I'm just going to outline our flowers right now in a few areas. Right. The big flowers you can outline right now, and then we'll go back and we'll fill them in. You just use this as your palette. That way you don't get your lids all messy and all that other stuff. So let's just get this in here. And I'm just going to do a few of these just so as you get the idea. Just go around like you were using a watercolor pencil basically. And then you're going to blend it all later. right? So you're just going around the edge of your flower with the color. All right, now that's enough. So I'm just going to wipe some off a brush. And then I'm just going to come in and just put Wink of Stella all in here, like so. Right? Maybe I need a little bit more color. I took too much color off. A wee bit more. All right. Let's try it from the middle out. Well, there we go. All right. And you just keep playing with your rose until you get it the colors you want it. Your roses. All right. Then you wipe off your, make sure you got all your color off your brush, right? Let me show you what I did. I did with the green as well. So then you take your Pear Pizzazz and do the same. Take a little block and dab it into your ink. And your Wink of Stella is clean. It doesn't have the Grapefruit Grove on it. And then all I did was I outlined the middle of my leaves. Like so. I outlined the middle. And then I went back and I colored them. Or I just like blended it all in. Just wiggle the brush in there. Like so. Go through your roses and your leaves, and you end up with, oops, this. Right, so I can put them aside. Clean off my brush. So there's no green on it. I love Wink of Stella. I use it for everything. So see how I outlined the roses and I did the line inside, and then I just went and just colored all insides. So that's that. Now we're going to take our sentiment. What am I going to use? I'll use Snail. I'm going to put a little bit. This is the top here. Put a wee bit up here and a wee bit down here. Let's see. And I want it in the middle. I think I need the dimensionals. Wow, what am I thinking? Yep, some dimensionals might be good here. So stick a few dimensionals on here. Right, take the backing off without pulling the ribbon out. There we go. 1, 2, and 3. Go. Let's see. Put our thank you down and go about a 1/2 inch up and tuck that in here. Right, and then we'll trim that up so it's not hanging over. Oh, come down just a little bit more. So it's straight. There we go. There we go. Now the same thing up here. Bring it up and pull it over. Now take your ribbon snips. This is my ribbon one because I have a little piece of ribbon on it. And then just trim off that excess little bits there. Now we're going to just layer this, thank you, onto our Grapefruit Grove. And I'll use Snail for that too. There we go. Oh, it's just paper. I don't know why I panicked about that falling down. So, there we go. And Nope, you're not going down yet. No. How about that? And take your snail again. And we are going to put it on our card. Yep, that way. That's good. Now you can add some gems or whatever else you like on that, but I like it like that. It's just got the glimmery, glittery look with the Wink of Stella on it. I will have all the measurements and other supplies that you need on my blog. Please visit my blog and click follow, and if you click subscribe, you'll get notifications, or follow, you get notifications when I upload new content. Same on YouTube. If you click subscribe, you'll get notifications when I upload a new video. What else was I going to say? That's about it, I think. Celebration is a brilliant time to join my team. If you want to get $175 worth of products, you get them for $99, and that is free shipping. So normally that would be like $17.50 in shipping. So you're saving that much as well. So the regular kit, you get $175 worth of products. So contact me if you want to ask any questions. If you need a catalog, if you need a demonstrator, let me know. And if there's anything I can do to help you, I'm right here. What else do I have? I have some kits that I have started doing this year. It's a new project for me. And the first one is using the Butterfly Gala suite. The second one was the Wonderful Romance suite. And the third one is the T one. I can't remember the name of it. T something. But anyway, it's all on my blog or on my website, and I will have it listed below with all, so you can go get the measurements and all the products you need to buy to make these lovely cards. Check out my other blog posts as well. You might find some stuff you want to make. And you all have a great evening, and thanks for watching. Good night.